you take Woodward, everything west of Woodward is rich. The Renaissance Center, the City Hall. I just figured this out last night, by the way, because I always talk about the east side. But here's the point. Buy like where you live, work, or play. Like when you go to work, you go buy your house. You come home, you go buy your other property. You go see your mother, you go to see your girlfriend, you go to church. You can always check on your stuff if it's in this corridor, but you're over here? That is bull. Don't do it. Now, if there's enough money in it, that's different. How to create an investment strategy that fits you. What's your strategy, Roy? What is your strategy? What's your angle? I don't have cash, I got to find deals. I like this tax situation. You know, where are you going to find deals? How are you going to structure the deals? Herb, you know, I may not be able to talk to the bank, but I can find those property tax deals. Just give it to me mid-out. I don't have to talk to anybody on those, do it? No. Just go find them. And how many? There's so many of them. Only 40% of them were sold. All these, wasn't even enough buyers. Do you know how many parcels? Who think they can come within 10,000 of the number of parcels for sale that is owned by Wayne County and Detroit? Anybody have any idea? If I told you it was more than 65,000, would you believe that?
Yes.
Hell, we should end the class and start buying you so bad. Balance sheet? No, this is sweet. I want you to leave here knowing this. Let me tell you something. Young, you know, welfare, grew up, bumped all kinds of things, poor. How the hell are you going to make it? First of all, you know, how you going to get credit? My uncle wouldn't sign for the car. He bought my cousin a car. He was my uncle. He wasn't his father. He signed my other cousin. Wouldn't buy me one. I had to buy my own Cadillac. You know how you want a Cadillac when you little? Stupid, right? You know about yours. Used Cadillac. That's all we wanted was a Cadillac when we were little. But I had no credit. So I worked at Chevrolet Gear and Axe on Holbrook Street. It's now called American Axe. And I was the class president in '68. So when I was the class president, I was working in a factory. They didn't know I was 16. I told them I was 18. They believed me. So I'm working in a factory. I'm at home. I mean, pulling out this steel out of my hand in the class. Boom, 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 all day long in my head. But I had a burning desire. I worked in the factory when I was 16 years and in high school because I wanted this. I wanted to win. But I still didn't have a balance sheet. So I saved up, put $440 in the bank. The bank was Michigan National Bank on Grand River in Livermore. Y'all remember that?
Yes.
And they loaned me $400 out, and I paid them $33.19 a month. And in 3 months, I had credit. I bought me a Thunderbird. I had a credit card. I wasn't even old enough for a credit card. I had all these things. And a $2,500 credit line, which I used. I bought 8344 Dexter when I was 17, 18. But here's the deal. I put $4,400 in. I borrowed $4,000 out. Later on in Michigan National Bank, I needed a balance sheet. A partner of mine, gave me $100 grand for a day. I put the $100 grand in, borrowed $100 out, gave him $100, and he made me give him $1,000 for it. So I gave him $1,000. So I had $100,000 in the CD in my name. Now I want y'all to listen to this very carefully. I had a $100,000 loan in Stratham Associates, but the CD was in my name. Do you know what that means? That I had a $100,000 net worth and a contingent liability. Stratham Associates had a negative $100,000. Do you understand the difference? I created $100,000. Tell what I did a few years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago. I did it for $2 million. But here's the deal. I swear to you. I borrowed $2.5 million out, and the bank agreed to take $2 million. I know that's a little difficult. You can't normally do that. But they gave me $500,000 anyway. But here's the point I'm trying to make. I borrowed the money and created the balance sheet. In other words, suppose I gave you $50,000. Suppose you got approval first. $50 back and $500 just like I paid. And you got a dollar sheet. I can jump your credit score 100 points. Now I got a guy that's a master on credit stuff. He's so bad. You're gonna read him. His name is Kevin Butts. His wife just passed. Who knows Kevin? Anybody? Kevin is a hell of a good guy. Will you vouch?